Yeah, looks like this works. Good evening, good evening. I hope you are all well. And I need the game. The game. It's a bit warm. Okay. Firetop Mountain. Well, let's see how far we can get this time. Still in windowed mode, please. My PC does not really like all of this at the moment. Okay, so I can just get over here. Maybe we'll track it now. So, okay. Start game. Resume game. Resume. Okay, so we are at the what point? I think we just defeated the goblin leader. Now that the goblins have run off into darkness, the cavern is eerily silent apart from the continuous sound of the waterfall behind you. After a short while... Oh, wait. Not that I get some problems. A Firetop Mountain. Goblins everywhere. No. And this. Right. Okay, that is okay. After a short while you reach a raised stone platform that appears to be full of bones and other debris. Investigate the platform. Yep. You sift through the bones and other rotting detritus. You find some old backpacks, which most likely belonged to previous adventurers like yourself. You find a number of items, including a potion of fortune, a Y-shaped stick, a silver bell, and some old stale cheese. Return to the path. So I would argue a Y-shaped rod is a divining rod. Is that? What's it called in English? In German it's a Wünschelrute. Divination rod, I guess, was it? Right? Divination rod? Guess so. You cross a stone bridge and come to a small room with two sets of stone steps leading from it. Walk up. Let's see. Doesn't really have some... Oh. This looks somewhat promising. Okay. I guess this one is northwards. Yes. Oh, damn it, here's something. Walking up the steps, you cautiously enter a small rocky room that contains 3 beds, a table and some bookshelves. And we can rest here. Oh, that is good. Sit on the bench and rest. You sit down on the bench and rest for a moment. Your aching muscles ease and your tiredness wanes. It is good to take a break on your adventure. +5 stamina, we are full again. We're just missing 1 luck point. Leave the room. The room bar. Okay, walk up the other set of stairs. What the heck? Giant monster dodos. You climb up 2 sets of steps before finally encountering a large room. A sheer rock face stands before you with a goblin tower looming down ominously from above. Turning, you see what look like two very large bird-like statues. Between them, a stone bridge leads off into the darkness. Examine the statues. You look closely at the statues. They appear to have been carved out of the rock itself and appear like ostrich-like birds with hooked beaks, stubby wings and wide clawed feet. From your education, you are pretty sure that these are flying guardians, usually erected to watch over tombs of importance in the northern province of Chiang Mai. You also know these things can come to life, protecting their domains. Interesting, interesting. Thing is, did you notice one crucial little part of the description? There is a descriptor in there that would make in-world no sense at all. This ostrich-like. That would say, this would lead to the conclusion that this world has ostriches as well. But you don't really need this description, this descriptor in world to describe these things. So this is just for the player, just for us to understand, to uncover the world. So if you would have an otherworldly text, this text would be contained in on itself and not have something in it what would relate to our world in that sense. That's something I personally think is very interesting. Let's cross the bridge. As you step on the bridge, you hear the sound of stone crunching against stone, and the two bird-like statues turn to face you. They open their stony beaks, and loud croaks begin to echo around the chamber. Within moments, they shed their rocky appearances, pieces of stone falling to the floor. Standing before you are two large brown-colored guardians with pink necks and heads. Bisschen wie, sorry, it's something like a vulture of sorts, right? Pink necks and heads. It means that they don't have feathers on them. If they don't have feathers, they are most likely feeding on dead animals, and they don't usually have feathers because they could be get infectious because of whatever. I should move on. I'm not sure these flying guardians will be able to fly. Look at those things. Size does not matter. The two creatures begin shuffling towards you, and you draw your weapon. It appears that you will need to defeat them in order to access the inner sanctum of the mountain. I should... Okay, so... Big chunky boys. They are protected right now. Okay, interesting. Theory of feint. Okay. I could move. I'm not sure what this would do. I should move. Interesting. Interesting. This is a guarded attack, okay. I should attack this one. This one is gone. Gone. And no, move. And move. Attack this one. Okay. So I guess bye-bye. "10 minutes in and we already have a fight." Nice. I mean, it's fighting fantasy, so... Okay. Bye-bye. The last of the Guardians crashes to the floor, turning immediately to rock and shattering on impact. You breathe a sigh of relief. It appears that the last obstacle is out of the way and you can now cross the bridge into the mountain. Cross the bridge. You cross the bridge and enter a narrow gully in a rock wall. Squeezing through a tight gap, you find yourself in a long rocky corridor that heads towards the east. Another path runs north through an archway held up by 2 pillars. Let's... I don't know, actually. I think I want to go there. Oh yeah. Dang it. You walk down the passageway and gasp at the sight you discover. Directly in your path is a large pair of wooden doors, carved to look like a menacing fanged mouth. Simple sign ahead reads, "Speak the magic words." As soon as you begin to approach, you startle a nearby lizard. It darts off down towards the doors. They spring to life as though controlled by magic. They lift and drop dangerously, and as the lizard tries to zip through them, the doors fall and crush it flat. Okay. I don't want to end up like that lizard. I need to think about this carefully. Try some magic words. You stand in front of the hungry doors and speak the magic words. That worked? How? The hungry doors stop moving. You walk through the corridor. However, as you approach, they begin to come crashing down on top of you. You leap out of the way and they graze you as you make it through. Yeah, -4 stamina. Okay. Sit on the bench and rest. +5 stamina. Continue. I was a bit confused there. Sorry. Several meters. Several meters up the passageway, you arrive at a junction where you may turn either west or east. Let's try eastward. Open the door. The passage turns to the left and a wooden door trimmed in iron sits in the east wall. Various inscriptions adorn the door, but none makes any sense to you. You listen but hear nothing. Open the door. Hey buddy. As you push open the door, scents of earth and grass waft towards you. You enter the room and close the door behind you, following the steps down to the room below. In the center of the room floats a large ball of rock that glows with an ethereal energy. At the other side of the room is someone in a green robe with golden trim, hunched over a bench. Sorry. Better, sorry. What the... I didn't see that. Okay. Sorry. I mean, it's nothing strange. Okay, Okay. I wonder if this Master of Elements might know what is happening to me. Suddenly a gigantic stone hand appears and rushes to attack you. The Master of Earth turns around, annoyed. How dare you to enter Robin of Ormond's domain? Leave now or you shall regret it. Attack the stone hand. Yeah, I did. We don't really have much to lose, so... Without a second thought, you strike the stone hand. The Master of Earth is furious. Typical adventurers. Always poking their noses where they don't belong. Another stone hand skitters out from the shadows and he urges his creations forward to attack. You prepare for battle. What's a battle? Come on. This is... nothing to attack. Okay. That's... okay. Huh? That was weird. Okay. Normal attack? Okay. Bye bye. So, I'm triumphant. You defeated the stone hands. With a final attack, you shatter the stone hand into pieces. They crumble into dust. The Master of Earth looks at the remains and sighs. Months of work gone. Magical creations don't grow in trees, you know. What do you want anyway? I wonder if this magician knows anything about our plight in Darkwood Forest. Ask him. Darkwood Forest is being sapped of its very essence and is dying. You are the Master of Earth. Surely you must know something. The Master of Earth furrows his brow and thinks. Zagar is the ultimate master of elemental magic. If he has set his sights on Darkwood Forest in his unending lust for power, there's trouble afoot. This isn't good. So I need to kill Zagar? Oh, groundbreaking news. I'd rather you didn't kill our chief sponsor, but yes, the Master of Earth seems annoyed. Look, if you are going to hang around, at least do something useful, will ya? He hands you a glowing green vial. An earth vial. Got tons of the stuff. Can't get rid of it. Now leave. The Master of Earth pushes you towards the exit so that he can get back to his work. Leave the Master of Earth's room. Okay, nice. What's that? Green... Earth vial. Cannot really look what it is. Bat bell. I mean, we collected lots of stuff. Ah, well. I want to look at this. Oh, this is not good. You open the door with some difficulty. Gusts of wind breeze past your face as you enter, and the door slams shut behind you. You enter what must be the home of a Master of Air, a sorcerer who dabbles in the arcane lore from the elemental plane of air. A tornado surrounds the room and fire spouting from the braziers dance in the wind. A variety of papers also flutter and flap in the breeze. A Master of Elements. I wonder if she could help me with my condition. Why is she? Would be more funny if the Master of Earth would have been a woman and the Master of Air a guy. Or trans person. That would also be interesting. It's not important. You walk over to who you assume is the Master of Air. A pet hawk is perched on her arm and she wears a pair of fine glasses. Oh. I wonder what that... Oh, the acolyte could be the guy in the Goblin dungeon that we always run past. She greets you. Ah, another would-be adventurer come to destroy Zagor. I don't really bother with adventurers, but the base should finish you off. She pauses. Unless you know anything about a bronze amulet dedicated to the cult of Bobarios, you have no business here. Okay. You have no business here. Interesting. Head west. Heading west down the passageway, you find that it turns north again. Further down the passage is another door that set at the top of some stone steps. It has a large flame scratched onto the wood. Enter the door. I wonder if someone behind this door knows why I keep turning into a fiery menace. That looks cute. Cautiously, you climb the stairs upwards. You open the door and are immediately hit in the face by a blast of heat. Yes, I've certainly come to the right place. There's no doubt that you have entered the home of a master of fire. A large flaming sphere of Riths? I don't know how to pronounce that. In the center of the room, clearly the source of the master's power. Suddenly, two huge creatures pound towards you. They are monstrous lizard-like beasts, their scales shining and shimmering from the flames all across their bodies. They sweep their huge tails left and right, knocking over pots and spellbooks. These are salamanders, creatures constructed entirely from fire magic. Fire needs to fight fire, I think. As soon as those words enter your head, you hear the whispering. It grows into intensity, and in your mind's eye you can hear the snapping of a whip as a dark form embraces you. Flames instantly lick up your body. Interesting. Are you turning towards me? Yes, flame lance. Ow. Flame aura. Dang it. Fireball. This is absolutely useless. Flame aura. Flame lance, nah. This is... I don't like the elemental form. Not at all. Flame aura. Okay. That was some... yeah, it was better. You've defeated the fire salamanders. With your finishing move, the last salamander gives a guttural roar and its fire extinguishes. It stops moving and turns grey, then explodes into ash. You also quickly extinguish and collapse to the floor, returning once more to Ophelia Lapwing. I might not like it, but I feel like I am regaining some form of control over this entity. An old man in red and gold robes, who was standing in the corner of the room, runs towards you. He is clearly angry.
What do you think you are doing? It took hours to conjure those beasts. Hours!
You apologize, but insist that it was in self-defense.
I can't just have a fire demon dance into my room and destroy all my hard work,
he continues angrily. Fire demon? Did he just call me a fire demon? These creatures usually dwell in the abyss. How could I be one of them?
Who knows,
says the Master of Fire, sensing your thoughts.
Perhaps you are here visiting our corporeal realm.
Anger wells up in your chest. I am not a fire you start to say, but the Master turns his back on you and reaches into a display case.
Here,
he says, tossing you rolled up piece of paper. Tossing you a rolled up piece of parchment, I guess.
Read this. It talks of your kind.
You unfurl the scroll and read the contents. It mostly deals with lesser demons, of which the classic fire demon is one. They generally carry a whip and shoot streams of fire from their nostrils. Well, this confirms the strange presence that whispers to me when I turn, but it does not explain why I am turning. The Master carries on with his valuable work. With no more business here, you take a fire vial on your way out. He has dozens of them. I'm no fire demon, but something isn't right and I need to get to the bottom of it. Okay. Head north. That was interesting. Ooh. Water is still missing, right? I mean, let's try the door. Please don't be Zagor. The door opens into a long, thin room with two alcoves. It is comfortably furnished with a table, several chairs, and a large bookcase. And large bookcases cover the walls. Seated at the table is an old man with a long grey beard, and squatting on the old man's shoulder is a small winged beast. The creature is no more than 2 inches tall. It has 2 arms and legs. Its skin is a dusty grey color. It has a tiny sharp white teeth, and its wings are folded behind its back. It is Zagor, right? I wonder if this fellow knows why I keep turning into a human fireball. The old man says nothing as you walk in through the door, but he beckons you over to sit down at the table. Sorry. He has in his hands 2 small white objects. Let's ask him that. You take a seat at the table. I'm Ophelia Lapwing, a traveler from Darkfruit Forest. I come seeking knowledge. Something strange is happening to the forest. Trees are dying because of some magical disease, and I must find out why before my home withers away. The old man does not look up, but his devilish little pet eyes you suspiciously and starts chattering in a small squeaky voice. The old man grunts. Darkwood Forest, you say? A strange place, that. I wouldn't be surprised if those dwarfs at Stonebridge were meddling with something they shouldn't. It's either them or some kind of energy demon sucking the soul out of the place. Oh, interesting. So we are cause of the disease. So... Oh. So, are you interested in a game? 2 gold pieces. No fire tricks, please. Okay.
Do I look like some kind of quizmaster?
He snaps.
Do you want to play or not? Last chance.
Let's do it.
Very well. Your gold first.
You hand over your gold pieces.
These dice are magical,
says the old man.
I took them from a merchant in Port Blacksand when I found he was trying to swindle me. I also took his life.
He gives a wheezy chuckle.
The game is simple. We start with the number 1. Then I shall roll the dice 3 times, and each time their total will increase. Your job is simple. Tell me the 5th number in the sequence. Ready?
He grins and, quick as a flash, rolls the dice 3 times. Sorry. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. 3 more. 5 more. 9 more. 9. 3 more. 5 more. 9 more. And if I'm not mistaken, these are also 9. Okay. I hate math quiz. How logical is this? That it would always be 9 more. Oh no, wait, sorry. It's 16, not 18. I directly made a mistake. 3, 5. I should write that down. 3, 5. 7, 9. Okay. If you can read correctly, that is okay.
Correct,
grumbles the old man, sweeping up the dice and pocketing them in his hand. He throws you a bag of gold pieces, your winnings. Plus 10 gold pieces, that's nice.
All right, you had your fun.
The old man seems most displeased.
If you are so clever, then perhaps I'll see you deeper within the mountain.
He shuffles over to the bookshelf, touches a book, and vanishes through a secret doorway that opens for him. Achievement unlocked. Mathematician. The secret was it's always 2 more. So we had 3, 5, 7, 9. Next one would be 11, because it's always 2 more. So these are 3 plus 2, 5, 9. And from 5 to 7, 5, 6, 7, no, and so on and so forth. That was actually, if you can read, it's actually quite simple. Okay. Oh, he was the librarian. Interesting.
See you soon, adventurer.
You hear his laughter echo.
See you soon, adventurer.
You hear his laughter echo through the secret passage, which seals shut behind him. Interesting. I thought it would be water. Head east. This could be the water. The passageway ends at a stone staircase, which you climb. You find yourself in a large square room. The room is completely bare, and the floor is covered. But the floor is covered in a mosaic of tiles. No, it's not starfish. Okay, I thought it would be starfish. Continue. 2 shapes stand out on the floor. Star-shaped tiles and hand-shaped tiles. A door on the opposite wall is the only way through. Only on hands. Oh, I thought... Okay. Okay, that's fair. The moment your foot touches a hand tile, you feel a vice-like grip on your ankle and look down to see a ghostly white hand gripping your leg. You fight for your balance and manage to regain it, but to your horror, you see that from the nearest 4 hand-shaped tiles, a similar apparition has appeared. Fight the ghostly hands. We were in a similar room in the maze, I guess. Attack. And attack. No. No. Ow. That's not good. That's absolutely bonkers. Attack. Okay. Hopefully this works. I have to heal very badly. Okay. That was intense. You've defeated the ghostly hand. And before I do anything else, rations, provisions. Okay. Head east, continue north, west, continue north, west. You continue west down the passageway. Before long, you stop as you discover a door in the north wall. Enter the door. There's the water. Nice. You push open the door and follow the steps leading to the center of the room. The air smells fresh, and at the side of the room is an orb of water that splashes and ripples. There is a young woman observing it, taking notes on a piece of parchment. She notices you, stops writing, and greets you. I've just came back from the underground river to the north. Fascinating marine life, containing piranhas and crocodiles, so you might not want to go for a swim. The river divides the mountain from the domain of the dead. Zager can stay here. There. She hands you a vial filled with a glowing blue liquid. What is a liquid? Liquid.
Straight from the river. I've extracted the magical essence of water itself. Quite handy for alchemical experiments. You might find a use for it.
She bids you goodbye and you head for the exit. Dang it. We didn't get the air vial, so we maybe cannot finish that. Go west. What's that? You follow a set of stone steps which lead down to the chamber. As you do, you can hear a piercing shrieking, which gets louder and louder. You enter what appears to be some kind of alchemy lab. In the center of the room is a table covered in alembics, flasks, and all manner of curious glasswork. There's also a cauldron over a small fire. Suddenly the shrieking returns, louder than ever, and you instinctively duck out of the way to avoid the dark shapes swooping towards you. Winged gremlins are wreaking havoc in the laboratory, smashing all manner of instruments and jars. Now they have set their sights on you. Okay, what's your attack pattern, buddy? Buddy. Interesting. Your attack pattern is moving away. And he's gone. Normal attack. Okay. Would you hold still, please? Nice. Okay. I somewhat missed the bow. Okay, no stamina lost, 9 souls gained. With the winged gremlins disposed of, you now have an opportunity to inspect the workbench more closely. It is indeed an alchemy lab. There is a recipe book on a stand. Thanks to your education, it is rather simple to read. Each recipe will yield a different potion for you, provided you have the necessary ingredients. Ah, interesting. So if we would have collected something, we could have used that. So northwest. Let's go northwest. No, oh wait, that was maybe not a good idea. Okay, whatever. You can suddenly hear the rushing of water in the distance. You have a feeling that you are moving into a new section of the mountain. Yeah, that was not a good idea. I've left one room. Damn it. After a long climb, you reach the top of the stone steps. The air feels damp, and you have to be careful not to lose your footing on the wet stone. A sandy path lies before you. There's a bench. I don't want to fight. I have fought enough. I want to sit on the bench, and then I have to end the stream for today. The passage runs northward, and ahead you can hear the splashing of an underground river. The air comes cool and fresh. You soon reach a wide opening of a riverbank where the water churns as it passes between an unevenly spaced line of rocks that look like they might reach across to the other side. And we will sit and rest on the bench. We are fully healed and I can return to the main menu. It's like a restaurant, the main menu. Well, that was quite fun. I hope we see each other next time. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best. Till next time. Bye bye. Yeah, come on.